Hi, thanks for joining us today. Today we're going to talk about our personal monthly budget that we have and that we set for ourselves here in Mexico. So,
Hola.
thanks for joining us. All right, let's get started. For housing, there's a wide range. You can go up or down. For us, our one-bedroom apartment that we have with a gated, like we can park inside, everything else are not street parking, we pay $581 US a month. And that's your water's included, your propane is included, electric you do pay on your own, and it comes every 2 months, and we average out, we got our first one just to see, it's about $50 a month. So we're just putting down $100 for every 2 months that we're paying for electricity.
Correcto.
And also we put dry cleaning down. It's about $10 every time we wash it. So once a week we drop off our laundry. So next up is TJ's schooling. So we do his online schooling that we pay for. That's $25 a month. For July he's not in school because we're putting him in a private school. So right now we just pay the tuition. That was $267. And his books included, and then also his private Spanish lessons that we've been doing since we got here, and that's right around $174 a month. And another one-time expense for us when we first got here, we all had dental cleanings, and I also had a couple ultrasounds. That was $80 for a breast ultrasound and an abdomen.
And YouTube actually costs us $15 a month for us to use music whenever we do.
So a fun one, entertainment. Our entertainment is eating out and drinks. So we gave ourselves $40 a week to go out to eat. People are probably in the States or Canada, somewhere else, are probably like, no way, that is even, for 2 people, that's not enough for once a week. We can easily, because we do like off the beaten path, we do where the locals eat. If we see lines, that's where we eat. We'll add it to our list. And our thing before, we said that our goal is to only eat out once a week, but we can stretch that $40 for a family of 3. We can eat out easily 2, sometimes 3.
And again, though, that's going to depend on where you're going. So
True.
if you're going to the places where all the tourists are and the more expensive places, then obviously that's not going to work for you and your budget.
Yeah. And drinks, we allotted ourselves $50.
And I think most of that is me.
Well, that's monthly. That one's not weekly.
Yeah.
So the eating out is $160 we gave ourselves for eating out, and then $50 for drinks.
Internet and phones. So we have 2 cell phones, and that's $60. And we actually use our Cricket wireless plan. It works perfectly here in Mexico. I think it's the best plan to have. We do have Starlink, however, we have the Starlink RV dish, so we don't pay anything now. We kind of pause the service because where we're renting, we do get free internet. I did get a local phone number that I don't use just so I could get my bank account for our car. We have our Geico insurance that we dropped that down to the bare minimum since obviously we're not in the States and we're going to be here for an extended period of time. So gas, we said $86 a month. This one we went over. We had several trips that we had to make to Cabo. So we went over on this one. So this particular number is not actually accurate. However, had it not been for that, this would have been accurate. Our insurance for Mexico, we actually paid for the whole year. And for the entire year, it was $880 for the year.
Oh, and gas is cheaper here than in the States and other places as well. So next one is food. We went over a grocery this past month because we did a couple trips to Cabo. Let's do Costco. So then we loaded up on a few things that we can't get here. So our monthly budget that we set, so we'll see if we can really stick to it, is $360 US a month. That probably sounds super low because in the States we could not do that.
Not even a week.
No, so we're trying, now we're getting back to it where we're trying to see if we can do it $80 a week.
We have extra expenses that you may not have when you move here. We still have a storage, that's $71 a month. We have Amazon membership, and that is $139 a month. By the way,
a month?
no, I'm sorry, $139 per year.
I'm like, that's gotta go.
And you got to keep in mind your U.S. Amazon account may not work here in Mexico. As a matter of fact, it probably won't. So you'll likely need a Mexican Amazon account. And then we have, regular health insurance that we have and personal expenses. On this screen, everything on the left is going to be all our expenses for the entire month. What's in the middle are going to be the expenses that may be unique to us. Like if you don't bring a car here, if you just come down and you take public transportation or you take, Uber or something like that, then you won't have an insurance bill. So that might not apply to you. If you don't have, kids, that may not apply to you. On the right though, you'll see the expenses that I think would be more common for everyone regardless. So our total expense for the month of July was $2,760. And in the middle, the unique expenses is $1,399. So what is our grand total just for living in the house?
And for your food, your basic necessities, so your internet, your rent is $1,361.
I think that's pretty good. And if you think about what else you get with $1,400. Now again, if you bring your car, you're gonna have to add more to that number, to that side. But then the proximity to where we live to the ocean, I think our quality of life, how happy we are. You're not dealing with the hustle and bustle of, what you're dealing with back in the States or anywhere else. It's a slower pace environment. I think for $1,400, it's really good. I think so.
For sure.
And then you get to save the rest of your hard-earned money.
We do anticipate on getting a 2-bedroom once our lease is up here, just to give TJ more space, give us more space. So we do, we realize our costs will go up. However, when we were looking around, if you're willing to do a long-term lease, you can get a nice 2-bedroom for $600. So if you are coming to the area and you need recommendations for places to eat, I got you. They're not expensive, more bang for your buck. All right, so that is our monthly budget here in Mexico. We hope you found it interesting, helpful. If you have any questions, drop those, or comments, drop those below. And we'll see you next time.
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below.